Well, hello everyone, and welcome back. This is Bluebelly, and I'm playing the Armory Challenge again. And right now, I'm in the process of trying to trade for some much-needed seeds. We're actually doing okay on seeds, but this is just going to help me continue my dietary variety. And I think after this point, I'll probably stop getting. I'll have six different seed types if you count. Um, if you count, I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry. The pears, the orchard. But for the most part, I have pretty nice variety of food. You can tell over here on the side that my health is good. So we're gonna make this trade for the broccoli. And we'll bump this back down and we'll let those fill back up, but we won't be needing that seed merchant anymore. I know it's early autumn and this is kind of silly to do, but I'm going to go ahead and mark this a broccoli field so that next year it plants as that. We're holding steady above 25,000 on food, so I'm not super worried, but welcome back. If you were here watching before, I've got some things to show you. Well, let's check this trader first. Oh my, that's a lot. Um, I'm okay with getting some oranges. Let's trade our sapphires for some oranges. So you might be noticing that we've got some precious gems here. So let me explain what all is happening. So the last time you were with me, you probably remember seeing this. You remember the tornado ripped through here. It was sad. Everybody was sad. And then I said, you probably saw me place this marketplace out here in the middle. And I said, I'm going to put all of my houses in that area. And then we'll have all the other things come off of that. So that strategy is still true. As you can see, I put several houses in here, and we've got lots of space for expansion. But this is going to be agriculture, this whole thing here, and we've already got 8 fields in. We're only using 5 right now. We've got a pear orchard here, a pear orchard there. We've got 4 mines. Now these are the mines that are doing the hard work, the heavy lifting for the challenge. But one of the things that I've got going right now is we've got the armor maker is making royal armor, and the weapon maker is making noble weapons. Now you're probably like laughing because my competitors, many of them have dozens of these built, and there may be a point that we are able to mobilize at that level, but we're not quite there. I'm putting in this candlery so that we can make these mines deeper when that time arrives. We're getting beeswax down here from the apiary, and we're trying to build another one. I'm actually having a hard time finding fodder thatch. I traded away a whole ton of it at the beginning of the playthrough, thinking that it would be abundant, but I haven't been able to find that much of it. So we're trying to do a reasonable job of managing population. So we've got more families than homes. So we want to be strategic about where we're having our families move in. And we don't want to have too many brand new houses come in a given year. But we also want to make sure that we're pumping up this population. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do these all. So we've got a little city block here that needs to be seeded in. I left this land out around here. You might be wondering why. Mostly I did that in case there are things that come along that I need to put in. I have a feeling we're going to need considerably more storage at some point. So we just added, so this one I guess will be gold, and then we'll probably do one of these on copper and one on silver. So we will constantly be producing all of the different metals that we need. Now, I don't know how we'll do in keeping up. I don't know why that's stuck. It looks like it's not completing. Probably errored out because that's just how it is. I feel like if I keep watching it, it's going to have a bigger issue than if I just move on. So we're in winter of 28. We've got over 30,000 food. But as the population goes up... Are you serious? Is this, like, bugged? It's... Am I an idiot? Or does this say 100%? I mean, both things could be true. Alright, let's give it another, like, season. When it gets to spring. If it gets to spring and it's still stuck, we'll tear it down and rebuild it. So, we have a lot of things that we can do, that we could do, that we probably should do. Tools I would like to see in a healthier place. We're making, so, I don't know if you caught on to the strategy here, but the strategy is to have, you know, iron, gold, copper, and silver, so that the gold is going to the armor maker, the silver is going to the weapon maker, the copper is for the tools, and the iron is, well, for both of these. They both require iron. So there's 2 iron there, 3 iron there. But if we can keep the iron going... Oh my, we lost a bunch of people for old age. Okay, it's spring and this is stuck. So we will remove this structure. Yay! What if we reclaim it? Nope, doesn't do anything. Okay, we will try that again, but I want to have this other foundry here producing silver. I think we have a decent bit of copper. Got a little bit of copper, so I might actually switch this one to making silver so that that's not down too long. I don't necessarily need to be aggressive with this agricultural expansion because we have the seeds now. So it's just a matter of placing out the fields when necessary. We're using sorghum to make flour here. We're using that flour to make bread here. We're making dried, or smoked, I should say, fish here. We are making... What else do we have for food? I think there's a butcher over here making goat meat, which... And this is making salt pork. We've got a salt mine there right beside salt pork. So, I think that's a nice combo. This is just a regular little bit of everything trader, and they keep bringing food, which we don't exactly need. But we're trading away ale and these jewels. And then I've just got this 50 flowers so that when the math is not working, we can do that. So, you know, we've got plenty of this stuff, really. I don't think I'm going to mess with it this time. I like to trade for some fruits and vegetables that we don't grow ourselves, but... yeah, I feel like I haven't really done much this episode because I've just been explaining things. Oh, more nomads. Man, the game is really rewarding me with nomads, and I'm not entirely sure why. But yeah, absolutely we'll accept them. Go get yourself some tools and some clothes, and let's put them... Let's do this. Now, I also am thinking about trying to get the full circle sorted here. So this is, I'm considering this our western boundary. So once this is clear, I'll build the road up, and then we'll have a better idea, because I'm going to do housing in through here, but then from this road, everything to the east is going to be agriculture. And I'm just not sure if I have fields coming all the way out here. That's going to be a fairly decent walk for the farmers. So what I may end up doing is building a little bridge across this and putting like a little worker community up here so they can work these fields on this side. But we don't need to get that far ahead yet. That's probably a little too far. Right. So this might have been a bad idea to say put them in those houses, because I think we have... Hey, let's do this. Let's put some more of these. We should be able to put these here, right? Yeah, let's do... Yeah, let's do that. That'll get the... Is that gonna leave room for... Maybe? I don't know. It doesn't matter. They can stay first, single floor. That's fine. Alright, so we're in the late summer of 29. I'll carry this episode until our summer of 30 so we can take stock of where we're at in the contest. I'm gonna assume we're pretty bad, but having fun nevertheless. Look at those little bannies doing their jobs up here, getting stuff, picking it up. Gotta love watching the bannies do their work, huh? Bang, bang. I don't know how they decide where to go. Like, some of them just walk right past this work that needs to be done to get to that work. I wonder how the algorithm does that, or the whatever you want to call it. Probably not algorithm, but the programming that tells them... Maybe I highlighted that first and then I highlighted this section. That's probably what happened. So they're doing that because it was marked first. Go ahead and mark this firewood, even though we're kind of good on that. Alright, so they're getting another house going here. It's interesting they're doing the last one first. Okay. We don't need apricot seeds. Let's try this again with the foundry. Let's bump it up there and see if that does anything. Do we not have silver ore? Interesting. Well, let's put you back on copper then. So you're upset that you don't have linen. Alright, let's switch you to cotton then. This tool number is starting to scare me. We're out of copper though, so we're gonna need to deal with that. I think maybe I'll put another blacksmith up here, closer to the main city. I may end up doing a regular iron tools blacksmith just to keep up with things. In fact, I might put this guy on iron tools. I could maybe put another blacksmith there. I don't know. Alrighty. Did these get built? What do they need? Glass. Alright. I shut down the glass works because we were really in dire straits for help at that point. Alright, so now this is out of gold. So this is the only problem. You know, I want to have these 4 going, but the way we're getting our gold is out of this random quarry, and as you can see, sometimes it gets gold and sometimes it doesn't. But there's literally no way to guarantee getting gold. It's just not. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Alright, perfect. We will build this road. Is that still? Okay, it's not. We'll build the road up to there. And that gives us a real good idea of the scale that we're working with here. We'll bring this across. And I guess we'll just keep it all square. Like that. And then in this area, who knows? But this gives me a nice sense of what we're working with. Very good. Very, very good. Alright. I think... How are we doing on our housing balance? 50 families, 58 homes. Interesting. Got lots of goat meat, lots of radish, lots of smoked fish, lots of rice, lots of squash. Alright. Good deal. Good deal. Love to see it. Alright, I think... Oops. That didn't... That's not exactly how I wanted to do that, but alright. We can eventually remove this pig pen too. Oh, fisherman drowned. Yikesers. Sorry to hear that, my dude. Alright, once the glass starts getting produced, these 4 will finish. That'll be helpful. 33. Oh my, look at the firewood. I just can't keep up with the firewood, man. We've got 2 in each of those. Guess we'll bump it up to 3. We have another one here if needed, but I'm gonna hold off on that. Part of the problem is I've got so many things that are running off of charcoal that the charcoal burner is taking a lot of our firewood. So, kind of a bummer. It's kind of the bottleneck in the system right now. %, huh? Big seeds. I don't think that's worth all that capital that it would take to get those. Alright. Let's prioritize this. Come on. Come finish it. There it is. Alright, great. So copper. Okay, that one needs to be silver. Lovely. Do we have copper ore? Is the question. Because I don't believe that we're currently... Oh, does copper ore come out of here? Okay. But we don't have a ton of copper ore, so that's going to start being an issue as well. Okay. Well, let's get the gang out here working on this. Gang's all coming. We'll go ahead and clear to the end of the island. And clear some of that. One reason I like doing this, like lots of different resources, is that then you're not just getting, you know, if you mark trees, you're going to get trees, but there's all that undergrowth stuff that you get too. You know, we've got flowers in trading, and and there's little bits of food in there that maybe your gatherers aren't going to get. So I actually don't mind doing that occasionally. Man, I cannot get ahead on the firewood. Alright, hopefully they'll grab some firewood up there too. I don't know what caused that to get hit so hard. I mean, the charcoal, but... Now I'm kind of inclined to build a bridge here so we can get all this stone and some of those other resources. So I'm going to go ahead and do that too while we're at it. This would have been a cool bridge to make something, you know, a little more unique. We do have a decent amount of brick. Could have made a nice little red brick bridge there, but... Oh well, we need another chapel. So maybe I'll put one of those in. I thought about doing the regular standard game chapel, because we have the iron for it, we almost have the stone for it, and I think it holds more parishioners rather than doing a whole bunch of these little ones. But, oh, that could be cool. Maybe. I know, I'll put one out here on the dock, because there's one with the dock set. This little guy. Perfect. Oh, ducks. That would get us eggs. I cannot believe I haven't gotten sheep yet. Yeah, we'll definitely do. Let's get 3 ducks. No pearls. Odd. So... yeah, this will work. Alright, let's put a duck pen up in the agricultural area. Let's do... Can we just do an 8x10 duck pen? Or let's do... yeah, 16x12. So it's basically just 2 fields that are going to be that instead. Alright, perfect. Okay. Like it? Alright, we're getting some houses in here. Those last couple, then we can come through and do the second floor on those. Let's... oh, Summer of 30. Let's take stock. Let's go ahead and... I'm actually going to pause it. Alright, let's take stock here. We have 395 royal or noble weapons. Let's go ahead and do some ciphering here. I'm not going to do the small. We have a few that just have 5 or 6 or whatever. But 395 noble weapons is a value of 45. And then we're going to add to the 371 royal armors, which have a value of 65. So our total at year 30 if we don't factor in the 6 noble armor down here and the 3 weapons. The 6 noble armor, though, would be 300. So we're just over 42,000 score, which, of course, is laughable if you are following the scores of other people. But here we are. Where is it? What the heck? Oh, there it is. Noble weapon, royal armor. So I'm going to leave my cursor there for this screenshot. So hopefully I can find it. Alrighty. Well, it's not a very impressive score, but I'm enjoying this city. So I'm happy with it. I will catch you all in the next episode. Bye for now.